Something evil lurks at Gojoe Bridge. I first encountered this little Japanese gem from 2000 at my local Blockbuster. I'd just seen Godzilla 2000, and being into anime as I was eager for more live-action films from the land of the rising sun. Something about this cover caught my eye, like a demon staring into my soul. When I took it home, I was treated to an immersive, sword and blood-spewing ride with an atmosphere that blew my mind with its quiet dialogue, fast action, and themes of inevitability in the hate-stained 12th century of Japan. The film is about a monk named Benkei, a former mass-murdering bandit now trying to atone for his past sins, who is supposedly given a quest by Buddha to slay a demon that lives at Gojoe Bridge, a rotten place long since lost to the evils of its past. And happens to be near the area he ravaged and terrorized in his past life. With all the villagers frightened and angry with him and a gang lord after his head, he forges a reluctant friendship with a local grave robber who wants the thousands of swords the demon is rumored to be hoarding in exchange for his help, and becomes the closest thing to a friend he's ever had. Benkei believes that slaying the demon will set his soul free from his past, but after his first encounter with it, he's left wondering what he's really facing, and which one of them is the demon. Throughout the film, Benkei keeps trying to do the right thing despite everyone else wanting him dead. He even saves a woman in labor from a mad priestess, but no matter how hard he tries, everything he touches ends up destroyed, leaving him to wonder if he can do anything besides cause death and destruction. There's a lot to spoil with this film, but I've got to talk about the final showdown between Benkei and the demon. It's awesome. You got every kind of samurai weapon being thrown at the demon, but he just keeps coming, lightning's flashing all around, everything's on fire, and two tormented souls locked in mortal combat to decide which of them holds the true power of heaven and hell. The action in Gojoe is more realistic as it's trying to ground itself in reality as much as it can, considering the premise. Real swordplay, lots of strategic attack and retreat, taking place during a real historic clan war with fairly authentic armor and costume that may come off silly to Westerners, but that only adds to its charm. Many of the scenes are quiet and don't bombard you with music and lame dialogue, instead letting the sounds of the environment set the mood. But when it does use music, it works magnificently. That rhythmic and creepy drumming really sticks in your mind. It matches what you're seeing and lets you know that this place is wrong in every way. Like I said, this film tries to be realistic with itself. If you're expecting stuff like Hero and Crouching Tiger with characters flying around doing DB stuff or kung fu movie stunts, you're going to be disappointed. Almost everything is done as a practical effect, and no one does anything that's truly impossible to do in real life. Except maybe that. There are some digital arrows, sword effects, and a couple of space effects that aren't very convincing, but they're on screen so briefly that it doesn't break immersion, at least for me. Also, considering it was made during the worst age of CGI, it felt like a breath of fresh air when I first saw it. It's more cerebral, letting you decide if there's something really supernatural going on, or if everyone's just gone crazy. Watching this, you really feel like you're in another time and place that's so real you can almost smell the forest and wind along with the characters. When I talk to other people about this film, no one's ever heard of it, let alone seen it. Even internet critics don't talk about it very much. And that's a shame, because it's a really good film. It's atmospheric, creepy, philosophical, and knows when to shut up and let the visuals tell the story, something that Hollywood is still struggling with. It's truly a forgotten gem from another world that deserves more attention than it got. But sadly, unless you have a hard copy, seeing it can be a challenge. The DVD I have goes for about $20, and it can be a little hard to find, but if you can get a hold of it, it's well worth the price. Gojoe is waiting. Oh, all sorts of horrible things. That was a manta ray! Manta rays don't make noise! They don't have the capability. What? Dolphin! Hello, Dolphin. How are you? You doing fine? You're looking delicious. Come with us, Dolphin. We're going towards the inn. The wonderful inn of Oz. Oh, there's another bark part over here. Let's do it. Let's get the